Hi, welcome to the 51st episode of the Story Bank, a series where I curate stories from across the world that you can use in business. Let's start today's story. Honduras is a small country in Central America, which is part of the 5 countries along with Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica and Panama that form the narrow landmass that joins Colombia in South America to Mexico in North America. Now, on one side of Honduras is the expanse of the Caribbean Sea, which is part of the Atlantic Ocean, and the other side, the Pacific Ocean. And this positioning makes it a place where it is tested by nature very often. Every year there are tropical storms and hurricanes regularly wreak havoc in this place. But none of them were as devastating as the one we'll talk about today. Over 90 rivers crisscross Honduras, making bridges a necessity for both people and commerce. In the 1930s, most of the bridges in Honduras were built by the US Army Corps of Engineers. One such bridge was a suspension bridge, designed as a replica of the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. This was the pride of Honduras and a very vital link between a town called Choluteca and the rest of the country. And because of the economic dependence on this bridge, the government decided to create a sturdy bridge just in case another hurricane came by and the original bridge was broken. The tender was placed across the world and was won by a Japanese company called the Hazama Ando Corporation. In 1996, the Hazama Ando Corporation started the work on this bridge, and in 1998, the bridge was inaugurated. It was called the Bridge of the Rising Sun. And almost immediately after it was opened to the public, nature put it to test. On 29th October 1998, a Category 5 hurricane named Hurricane Mitch made landfall in Honduras. It was the second deadliest Atlantic hurricane on record. It dumped over 75 inches of rain in less than 4 days. 7,000 people lost their lives and the country was devastated. The massive flooding caused by the heavy rains not only washed away the approach roads on both sides of the bridge, but also caused the river to change its course and carve out a new channel. It no longer flowed under the bridge, but now around it, as you can see in this picture. What had once seemed like state-of-the-art construction was rendered obsolete in the new environment. After all, what was the use of a very strong bridge that went nowhere? What a powerful story. If we use this as a metaphor, we'll see its resonance all around us. IBM was the preeminent technology company in the 1980s, and then suddenly came the PC revolution and changed the entire landscape. Microsoft built its bridge using Windows over the fast-growing river called the PC market. The internet and mobile technology changed that river and again changed the landscape. Nikon and Canon saw their reverse shift when consumers started using their mobile phones to take photographs. Kodak lost its film business with the advent of digital technology. While this is a powerful metaphor for business, it is also a powerful metaphor for what is happening around us. COVID is shifting the rivers on which we have built many bridges, professional, personal, all the bridges of expertise and specialization that we have will get redundant if we cannot adapt to the new environment. Otherwise, we'll be left with the Choluteca Bridge, state of art, over nothing, going nowhere. If you like that story, go over to the YouTube channel where we have more stories. The Leader Speak series, which has stories from leaders from across the world, and the Story Bank series, which has 50 more stories like this. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so that you get alerted whenever there is a new story. And we have 2 new stories every week. See you next week. Till then, stay safe and take care.